So when most people think about digital marketing, their minds jump straight to Facebook ads, maybe Google ads.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like they think that's the whole picture. But the material we dug into for today's deep dive, it makes one thing really clear.
Sure, those are powerful tools, definitely.
Absolutely. You didn't know that.
But they're just tools. The real key to success, the actual foundation for, effective digital marketing, it isn't really about mastering one platform. It's all in the planning, meticulous planning. And our sources lay out these 5 crucial questions. They act like your roadmap, basically your essential groundwork.
Okay,
let's unpack this because, honestly, the insights here really hammer home that without this groundwork, you're kind of just building on sand.
that's a perfect way to put it.
Exactly.
The material really highlights that planning isn't just important, it's absolutely paramount. It stops you from getting completely lost.
Right.
I mean, think about it. Launching a digital campaign without a clear strategy, it's like setting sail with no map. You might drift around,
But you're definitely not going to reach where you intended. Answering these 5 questions before you even think about tactics, it's essential. This deep dive, it's really designed as a shortcut for you, helping you avoid those common mistakes and actually get the most out of your digital marketing right from the start.
That makes so much more sense than just, throwing money at ads. So, okay, the first big question you need to tackle, the one that really kicks things off is, who exactly is your customer? My first thought, and I bet a lot of people think this way, is to start sketching out that customer persona, that ideal profile.
Classic persona, yeah.
The source material gives a great example. Like, if you're selling a high-performance sports car, maybe you first picture your main buyers as, I don't know, mostly males, maybe 25 to 50.
Yeah.
Seems logical on the surface, right?
This is a fantastic starting point, absolutely. But here's where the insights we've pulled really add some sharpness. There's this crucial difference the authors make between that general customer persona and your actual target group. So while your target group is specific, and it lines up with your ideal persona, you need to go much deeper. You have to really detail their specific problems, what's holding them back, their real needs, and their ultimate goals.
Oh.
That level of detail. That's what lets you tailor your communication so it actually connects. And here's the bit that might surprise you. The warning is not to be too rigid with that persona.
Really?
Yeah. Sticking with the car example, if you define your target as only men, you'd miss out on a huge chunk of the market because, let's be honest, women buy sports cars too.
Of course, yeah. Makes sense.
So this refined persona, defined with that bit of flexibility, that's what you can then directly use to build really effective target audiences on platforms like Facebook and Google. It kind of makes you stop and ask yourself, how well do you really know the actual people buying your stuff beyond those first maybe limited assumptions?
That's a really sharp point about not getting too locked into one idea. It's so easy to do that. Okay, so once you've got a clearer picture of who you're trying to reach, the second question gets really interesting. Do you actually collect customer data?
This one's big.
It's kind of amazing how many businesses have customers coming in, day after day, but they're not actually capturing any real data about them.
It's so true, and frankly, it's a huge oversight. The material we looked at really stresses that in today's world, data is, it's immensely valuable, maybe beyond what people even imagine. And it's not just about big data for massive companies. For smaller businesses, the advice is crystal clear. Start managing basic sales-related data yourself, like right now.
Okay, like what specifically?
Things like the proportion of old versus new customers. Simple, right? Or whether more people buy from you offline or online.
Yeah.
And critically, are you collecting customer emails for email marketing?
Got it, the basics.
Exactly. It might seem small potatoes at first, but the research shows this data, even a seemingly small amount, becomes your most valuable asset when you want to expand your market later on. The advice couldn't be clearer. Start collecting customer data right now. It's fascinating, really, how often businesses are basically sitting on a goldmine of info without even realizing they have the key.
A goldmine they don't even know they have.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you figured out your customer. You're starting to collect data diligently. Now, the third crucial question asks, What do you actually want from digital marketing?
Hmm.
I mean, I guess if you ask most people this, the immediate, knee-jerk answer would just be sales.
It usually is. And look, more sales are almost always a goal, definitely. But the source material really pushes for much more specific, detailed objectives.
More specific than just sales.
Way more specific.
Yeah.
Your desires, what you actually want to achieve, need to be fully itemized because these become your key performance indicators, your KPIs, the actual measurable units of success.
Okay, give me some examples. Sure. So instead of just more sales, maybe it's achieve at least 30 trial registrations within the next 60 days.
Yeah.
Or gain 100,000 likes on our Facebook fan page within 6 months.
Right. Concrete numbers.
Exactly. Or it could be increasing in-store visits to check out a specific product. Or boosting attendance at an event you've got next month. Even just publishing useful educational content on your website to build authority.
I see.
Once you have these clear KPIs, you know exactly what you're aiming for. And, this is key, you know which specific tools make sense. So, if your goal is those Facebook likes, well, naturally you'd look at Facebook page promotion ads.
Makes sense.
If you want those registrations, maybe Google AdWords paid search or Facebook lead generation ads are a better fit. Or maybe even other tools like, say, Taboola, which helps get your content seen across lots of websites. Connecting it back to the bigger picture, these clear KPIs, they're the absolute compass for your marketing, not just some vague hope for more sales.
That definitely makes the abstract much more concrete. Super helpful. Okay, this next one. This might make some people a bit uncomfortable, but it sounds absolutely essential. What's your budget for digital marketing?
Ah, the money question?
Yeah, and you might be thinking, why do they need to know about the money? Just get on with the marketing.
That's such a common reaction. But look, drawing from tons of industry experience, the authors make it absolutely plain. Knowing your budget is crucial. Utterly crucial for allocating it properly across different campaigns.
So it's about efficiency.
Exactly. It's how you maximize efficiency and stop yourself from just, wasting spend. When you know the budget, you can actually evaluate if your whole digital marketing effort is too much, maybe too little, or actually just the right fit for what you need and what your goals are.
Okay.
Without a clear budget, planning becomes incredibly difficult, especially when you think about short, medium, and long-term strategies, because the cost can vary so much depending on the platform or what you're trying to achieve. The simple summary, really, the non-negotiable takeaway is this. Your KPIs, those specific needs you identified, they must line up with your budget. It really forces you to ask an important question. Are you truly ready to invest strategically in your marketing goals, or are you kind of just wishing for results without actually committing the resources needed?
That's a tough but really necessary question to face, isn't it? Okay, finally, we get to maybe the most fundamental question for any business, digital or not. Where do your profit and loss actually come from?
The bottom line.
Yeah, because it's so easy to fall into that trap, that misconception that just increasing sales automatically means you're making more profit.
It is, and it's a really dangerous trap that catches a lot of businesses out. The material we went through strongly highlights the need for a holistic financial view. You have to understand all the financial pieces of your business.
Like what exactly?
That means knowing precisely where your funds are coming from, your exact sales figures, what your inventory levels look like, comparing your profit and loss month by month, and maybe most importantly, rigorous expense tracking.
Gotcha.
The real goal of marketing, the authors really emphasize this, is indeed increased profit, not just cranking up the sales volume.
Right, profit, not just revenue.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And here's the critical pitfall. Increasing your sales channels, like, say, opening new stores or launching new online platforms, can, maybe surprisingly, lead to higher expenses and potentially even losses if you don't manage it with a really deep, proper financial understanding.
Right. Okay.
Conversely, the findings also point out that sometimes just reducing unnecessary expenses can significantly boost your profits without even needing to increase sales.
Interesting.
And to really get a handle on this, the research suggests focusing on two specific calculations. First, understanding your cost per action, or CPA.
CPA.
This is basically your advertising cost for each purchase. But, and this is crucial, you need to break it down by advertising channel. So for example, if you spend $100 on Facebook ads and get 10 purchases, your CPA for Facebook is $10. This lets you see really quickly which channels are actually making you money and where you should adjust your budget.
Makes sense. See what's working.
Exactly. The second one is your basket size. That's the average value of each purchase over, say, a month. This number tells you if customers are buying more stuff or less stuff per transaction on average. And it's a really powerful metric for planning promotions or maybe product packages to encourage people to buy more each time.
Ah, okay. Average order value.
Right. What's genuinely fascinating here is how these seemingly small numbers, CPA and basket size, paint a much clearer, more honest picture of your business's actual health than just looking at that top-line sales figure.
That really does bring it all together, doesn't it? Connecting the marketing effort right back to the fundamental financial health of the business. These 5 questions, wow, they truly feel like the absolute heart of effective digital marketing planning.
They really are foundational.
And the material makes it incredibly stark why this matters so much. The research apparently shows that 91% of businesses that fail with online marketing, they fail because they fundamentally lack a good marketing plan.
91%. It's a huge number.
It really is. So being able to clearly, confidently answer these 5 questions, it means you're not just ready, you're actually primed to start building your own basic but effective digital marketing plan.
Absolutely. If you can answer these 5 questions, you haven't just taken a step, you've genuinely leaped ahead. But, this whole deep dive, it really leaves us with one more important question to ponder, I think.
Oh, what's that?
What hidden, maybe unexpected opportunities might you uncover by continually revisiting and refining your answers to these core business questions, instead of just treating them like a one-time checklist exercise?
It's a good point.
It's not supposed to be a static thing, right? It should be like a living document, something that evolves as your business grows and changes. Always worth circling back.